Okay, guys. Now, for Java, when it comes to Java, we call it as a platform independent programming language. So, what do you mean by platform here? So, platform here is an operating system. So, why it should be independent of operating system? So, operating system is the one which is controlling the entire machine. So, there are internal system calls. So, how do you open a file? How do you close a file? So, how to interact with the communication ports, etc., etc. For each and every OS related task, majority of the tasks, these processes, whatever you are building, they should be using some sort of system calls associated with the operating system in order to make use of the full machine. Okay, in order to work with the machine. So, whenever you are creating or translating your program into an executable, so that executable has these system calls, so operating system calls. And the executable will then be bound to the operating system because it differs from one operating system to another operating system. So, whenever you translate it to the final form, that is executable form, it's almost bound to the operating system. So, in order to achieve platform independence, the Java compiler is not going to translate that into the final form or the executable form directly. So, whenever you give a Java file, you give it to the Java compiler, it generates a bytecode. So, the dot class file for each class available in the Java file, or maybe a group of Java files, and you will get the dot class files for each class, and that we call it as bytecode. And this is not a final form, this is an intermediate form which is then given to or submitted to the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, so which is built for each and every operating system available. So once you submit the translated bytecode to JVM, this is what you did by Java followed by class name, right? So once you submit it, it will do the translation based on the operating system on which it is running. So it will do the machine final translation of this particular bytecode. So that's what it is. So is it truly platform independent? Means if a JVM is built for a particular operating system, then yes, this your programs work on that machine as well. So this is what you mean by platform independence at a high level. I did not go too deep into that, but this is what it is. Okay. Initially, we don't need to understand too many things, too many technical things beyond this. That's fine. Let's move along. We have a lot of other topics to cover. See you in the next lecture.